something that is under Standard 6 that we found. And it's a blog written by a teacher who has a lot of different information on here. But this link specifically is going to take you to a blog that is titled Design and Choose Your Own Adventure Learning Experience. So if we scroll down, we are going to see different steps to giving students a choice board, and they call it an adventure choice board. There's engage, explore, and explain columns on here, so that can really help students to focus on a specific topic and then different elements that they're finding to the topic. And then if you keep going, it explains like the 3 different columns, and then there's going to be 2 videos that show how to use this. So we can take a look at one of the videos.
Hey everybody, this is Catlin. I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of this Choose Your Own Adventure choice board. So if there's a specific topic, concept that you want students to dive into during a week in your class, where you're hoping to create some time and space to work with individual students, maybe conference or give them feedback on another assignment that they've been working on, a Choose Your Own Adventure choice board can be a great way to kind of free yourself up and allow students to drive the learning and make some key choices about their learning. And in this moment, when I know engagement is a big issue for a lot of teachers, the more choice and voice we give students, the more likely they are to lean into the learning. So in this first column, the engage column, we want to give students options for different ways to engage with information. So for me, if I was thinking about formatting this, I would probably have a text option. So whether that is a series of online articles, it's a chapter in a text, asking them to engage with the topic via reading and annotating or reading and note-taking of some kind. Then in that second column, I would probably find a video or a couple of videos about the topic so kids could engage with video content again. We can ask them to do something to document their learning. And then the third option would probably be something more auditory, maybe finding some podcasts or checking out some of the topics in ListenWise that has kid-friendly kind of audio tracks related to topics that teachers are covering. So how do we want to give them some choice and voice with how they engage with information? Can we provide 3 different modalities for them? Then in the Explore, this is where we want to drive some deeper thinking around the content. Maybe they go a step further and they do some online research, or they interview somebody in their family, or they conduct some kind of minor experiment or do some observations to complement the resources that we've given them in the Engage. So what is it we can do to push them a little bit further in their thinking around these topics in the Explore section? And you can be as creative as you want here. And I would, again, mix up the kinds of tasks we're asking kids to do. You know, some kids really like to write. Some kids really like to engage in discussion. Some kids really like to tinker and build. So how do we kind of give them some options that might appeal to different learners? And then here in this third column, the Explain, how do we get kids sharing what they learned? So maybe, again, we have kids complete a piece of writing, kind of summarizing the big ideas and the connections they made. Maybe we ask them to record a video, give them an option to record on Flipgrid and to kind of explain verbally what they found, what they noticed, what they learned, with the questions they still have. And then maybe for those who are more artistic, we offer like a sketch note or a concept map or some kind of visual way in which to communicate, an infographic, what they've learned. And this, depending on the amount of resources we put in the Engage column and the kind of scope of the Explore, this could easily take several days for kids to do, which on the flip side could free teachers up to spend that time really connecting with individual learners.
Okay, so hopefully that video made this a little bit more clear. But again, this blog, the whole website, is a really great resource for teachers to use to find new ideas and different things to use